Okay, October update. I am switching now to just doing updates once a month because I feel as though I don't need to do the weekly updates anymore. I'm no longer living day to day, taking everything an hour at a time, or week to week, taking things a week at a time. I feel like it's safe to say I'm going month to month now. So the videos are going to become a monthly thing. Check-in, month of October kind of just was. Not really a lot happened. I did have contact with him, but it wasn't anything like bad. So I sent him an email because I was kind of expecting to hear something from him after I had given him that box of literally everything that I hold dear in my heart about our relationship. I had put all that stuff in a box and I had driven it down there and I had given it to him, and then I just never heard from him. I was like, wow, like, did homeboy straight like dig his stuff out of it and chuck that shit in the city dump? Like, felt nothing. He's just like stone cold, so moved on. He didn't give two shits about the last 6 years of his life, all time capsuled into a box. I kind of was feeling like that was the case, so I kind of messaged him and I was like, did you go through the box? Like, did it mean anything to you? Did it resonate with you at all? Did it, like, I don't really know what I was expecting to hear from it. I feel like it was really hard for me to put that box together, and then it was really hard for me to give it to him because, like I said in the past, it was everything that I hold dear and important to me in the relationship, and I felt like by giving it to him I was saying, you win. Like, okay, if you want this relationship to be done, then it's done, and you can take what's left of it, light it on fire, do whatever you want with it, but I don't want it anymore. And that was like, it was a hard thing for me to do, and I did it, and I kind of expected to hear something and I didn't, so I felt compelled to email him and ask about it. And he told me that he actually hasn't gone through the box yet, that he hasn't had the time. He's been busy with his girlfriend and school and hunting, I imagine. But that he would go through it eventually, and he wanted to know, do you want me to contact you after I go through it? And I was kind of like, what is the answer to that question? Like, I don't want you to do anything. I want you to do what you want to do. If you go through it and you feel compelled to contact me, then contact me. If you go through it, you feel not a damn fucking thing, then throw that shit in the trash. Like, don't message me out of like pity or obligation or something. Like, I don't know. There's not like a correct answer to that, I guess. So that was really the only contact that we've had. It's kind of just getting to the point now where I'm just understanding and accepting it's done. It's the weirdest thing. Like, his family members still like message me from time to time, like send me something on Facebook or send me a Facebook message or comment on my stuff. And I'm kind of just like, and I still get the Facebook memories. Someone showed me how to turn off the notifications for Facebook memories or whatever, so I don't get like the little dot that keeps telling me I have memories to look at. And we turned it off and I still get them. Like, it still gives the notification, and I'm one of those people who, like, I have 0 notifications on my phone at all times. Like, if I have the little like red numbers on like my apps on my iPhone, I feel like anxiety and I have to like address it immediately. So like if I have an email or if I have an update or something like that, I have to fix it immediately so the notification goes away. So when I'm on Facebook and I have the little notification, it's not a red notification in the background, it's just when I log into Facebook, it's the little tiny blue dot in the bottom corner that says like, look at me, and like I can ignore it, but I can't ignore it because that's just the type of person I am. So then I look at it and it's like, oh, remember how you were with this person for 5 years and you used to like gush about it and put it on Facebook all the time, and his family used to tag you and stuff all the time, and look at all these things you guys used to do together, and it's like, oh yeah, okay. So like I look at it, it stings, and I just look away and I'm like, ugh. And one of my friends was like, you can just go and tag yourself from all that stuff and then you won't get tagged in it, or then you won't get the notification in the future. But I'm kind of just like, I don't know, like, I feel a bit hypocritical, but it's kind of like that stuff that he had told me when he was upset with me for deleting the stuff off my Instagram. Which, for the record, I did not delete the stuff off my Instagram. I archived it, which a lot of people don't know is a thing that you can do on Instagram. You can archive your posts, so they're not on your main page, but they're still there. You can still access them and see them. But regardless, he had said that he would never get rid of anything that I was in because, like, those are memories he still wants to have, and I was a part of his life, and whether or not we end up together, like, it doesn't erase the fact that I was there, and blah, blah, blah. And I was kind of thinking that myself. I was looking through his Instagram and I was like, I took this photo. I was like right here, or I was at this event, or whatever else it was. And I'm like, you can't even see like any trace of me on his Instagram. And I'm like, I was there for all of this. And I kind of felt that, like, what he was talking about how, like, why would you just get rid of somebody who was a part of your life? Like, you can erase it from social media, but it doesn't erase the fact that, like, I was there, you know? So I've kind of just been, like, adopting that philosophy and kind of just letting it exist, because I don't know where I'm going to end up when I'm 40 years old, or when I have kids that want to, like, scroll through my Facebook and stuff, and I'm not going to lie to my kids and say that I wasn't in a relationship for 6 years all through college. That's why I got married later in life. That's why I had kids later in life, is because I was with someone I thought was the right person, but who ended up being the wrong person. I'm not gonna hide that. And I feel like so there's not really a need to delete the Facebook stuff, I guess. Maybe I'll change my mind on that in a few years, or when I get into a serious relationship, maybe I'll be inclined to get rid of that stuff. But, like, for right now, that's my thinking on it, so I haven't got rid of any of it. But yeah, October, not really a lot to say. I spent a lot of time at work, most of my time at work. I spent a lot of time with my family, ran a couple of races. I haven't been working out that much, but enough to kind of just maintain meeting all of my goals that I had set at the start of the year. I spent yesterday and I went back through the kind of like workout journal that I keep, and I looked at it from the start of the year. I started it on New Year's Day, January 1st, and I've been tracking my weight, my measurements, my food and workout habits, and then kind of just doing like a mental health status update. And I set like goals for myself at the start of the year, and I was looking at, like, I reached a lot of those goals. The only thing I haven't done is I haven't bought a car, because I haven't needed to yet, and then I haven't gotten a dog because I don't know, I could come up with a million excuses for why I haven't gotten a dog yet. I haven't found the right one. I don't know if I'm ready for the financial commitment. A lot of reasons, but those are the only two goals that I haven't met. The rest of it was working on my own mental health. I definitely think my mental health took a downturn partway through the year that I was not expecting, but I've been busting my ass for the last few months to make it a priority and to make sure that my happiness and my well-being is my number one priority, and I'm not thinking about other people's happiness above mine like I historically have done. So that's been good. I met my fitness goals. I'm maintaining my fitness goals. I've set a couple more fitness goals for myself today that I hope to meet by the end of the month, because I've still got 2 months to keep working at stuff. And then other than that, right now I'm pretty much just living my life. I had this like really bad thought that kept me up the other night, that this is the most fit I've been, this is the healthiest I've been, this is the most mentally healthy I've been in my life. And I'm kind of like wasting these years being single. And I worry, like, am I wasting my youth? Am I wasting my good years when I have the energy and the time to like explore and adventure and go and do things, when I don't have the kids or other commitments that I have to be committed to, that I worry I'm wasting these years alone. And I kind of like got bogged down by the thought of I need to pick someone and settle down, but I'm kind of waiting it out. I feel like there's someone better for me out there than the people that I've been associating with lately. Not that there's anything wrong with them, it's just like relationships are two people trying to like force their lives together, and you have to kind of find a person that like you're willing to sacrifice for, and that you're willing to change aspects of your life and aspects of yourself for. And for me, I'm kind of in a point in my life right now where I'm not willing to change anything of myself, and I'm not willing to sacrifice or give up any parts of my life. So I kind of feel like it's not that I'm not meeting the right people, it's that I'm not in the right place right now to be in a relationship. I'm not willing to sacrifice or change anything. So in a relationship right now, I'm being a very selfish person because I'm like, you operate on my time, we do what I want to do. I'm being exactly who Kevin was when we started dating, and I don't want to be that person, and I don't want to do that to another person to like, if you want this relationship to work, you're gonna jump through hoops to make it work because I'm not putting in any effort. And that's just kind of where I'm at with the relationship right now. So lately I've been kind of pulling back and thinking maybe I should stick to myself still. I mean, I'm only almost 3 months out, not quite 3 months out from being like done with this relationship, and that's really not that long. I feel like it feels like so much time has passed because in those 3 months he has been progressing in a relationship with a girl and getting more and more serious with her, that I feel like, oh my gosh, like I need to catch up, I need to do something. But realistically, like I'm still in the healing phase, and I'm not, whoever I'm with right now, I'm kind of just using. And so working on how to not do that to another person and how to just kind of like do me and be me without needing someone else there to feel good about myself. Yeah. And then the rest of October has just been redoing my whole house, which has actually been really fun because I love all things like home goods and home stores and furniture and stuff. It's like one of my favorite things is to shop for household stuff. And I've just been going one room at a time and changing everything about it, because I'm like, when I look in this room, I think of Kevin. When I look in this room, I think of all the sex we had in this room. We slept on every surface of this house, including outside on our back patio and stuff. So it's kind of like I have to like rid his presence in this place so that it's mine and whoever else is I'm inviting into it, and it's not this like his ghost isn't here just like haunting me. So I redid my bedroom, got a new bed, redid all the art on the wall, got a new bedspread, like everything, changed the whole color scheme of the room, hung up curtains, did that stuff. And then I did our bathroom, new curtains, new color scheme, new art on the walls, so that stuff as well. I'm doing my guest room right now. My guest room used to just kind of be like the collective goodwill room and like cardboard boxes room from when we were going to move this summer. And now I've got like a bed in there and like a place for people to sleep, and it's like an actual guest room. And then I did my guest bathroom, redid it, and now I'm working on my living room. Which my living room kind of really is mine already. I've already replaced all the art on the wall since he left. The only thing is the couches were ours. I guess we bought these couches together, but I'm not really wanting to go buy new couches right now. And I kind of did pick these couches out. They're kind of like my thing, so I don't know. But I replaced like the light fixtures, the art on the wall. I hung pretty lights up. I replaced, the TV's mine and stuff, so it's different. It's a lot different than when he lived here, so I've been focusing on making my space mine. So yeah, I don't really know what November brings for me. I know I don't work a lot in November, called No School November out here in Oregon, and that could be good, that could be bad. That could be me spending a lot of time alone around the holidays, which could be pretty bad because the holidays were always like the best time in mine and his relationship. And now for the first time I'm gonna be going through it alone, and he's gonna be going through it with another girl. So I'm sure I'm gonna be having to see pictures of her at all of his family events and whatever else it is that he does, him at her family events or whatever, but that's for future me to deal with, and I'll make a video at the end of November next, so hopefully next month goes well.